breaking the trees open before them, revealing a vast stretch of land coated in thick mist. The tree of life's dark silhouette loomed in the distance, barely visible through the fog. But between them and their destination, a battle was brewing. Moon shadow turned sharply, they're here. Lightning crackled in the sky as the first figures appeared on the horizon. Cloaked in darkness, wings stretched wide and eyes glowing red, with black lightning flashing within them. The kings and queens had arrived. Zeal stepped forward, his claws extending, his black lightning pulsing violently. Dark shadow and moon shadow followed suit, their eyes blazing with energy. The children backed away, fear gripping them. Prince Azarul's voice wavered, we can't fight them. The figure who had led them smirked, no, but we can hold them back. The ground trembled, the air crackled with power. The battle for the children had begun. Dark shadow and moon shadow formed a protective barrier in front of the children, their bodies crackling with raw black lightning. The mysterious ally remained still, their gaze locked onto the approaching rulers. King Dark Knight took a step forward, his red eyes glowing like embers. Enough of this foolishness, give us our children. Did not move, they are not yours to command anymore. Queen Night, stars, fangs bared, they are our blood, you have no right to take them. Moon shadow tilted her head slightly, her crimson eyes cold, and yet they were never truly yours. The kings and queens snarled in unison, their claws extending, black lightning flashing from their together, watching in horror as their parents prepared to fight. Prince Lightning's breath was shaky, they're going to kill each other. Princess Elizabeth shook her head, tears forming in her sapphire eyes. We can't let them, but it was too late. Dark Shard launched forward, his shadow whip claw extending, slicing through the air like a black serpent. Zeal countered with his own whip claw, snapping forward, the impact sending a deafening boom through the battlefield. The battle had begun. Dark shadow and moon shadow clashed with King Dominic and Queen Amelia, their black lightning bolts tearing through the sky. Fangs met claws, claws slashed against flesh, the battlefield a blur of raw fury and power. Queen Dark Crystal's ice storm erupted from her fingertips, sending jagged shards of ice towards Zeal. He dodged effortlessly, Azrael gasped as a powerful gust of wind knocked him off his feet. His siblings caught him just in time, their small wings struggling against the pressure of the battle raging around them. Prince Blackwings turned to zeal, desperation in his voice. We can't just stand here, we have to do something. Zeal barely spared them a glance. Your time has not yet come, stay out of this. The children exchanged nervous looks, but how could they just watch as the battle raged on? The ground beneath them trembled violently. A deep guttural crack echoed through the air. The fighting stopped, the warriors froze in place, their eyes shifting toward the source of the sound. The tree of life. A massive black crack slithered up its enormous trunk, pulsing with dark energy. A sharp howl of wind spiraled around the battlefield, sending leaves and debris flying. The bindings that had held King Dimitri captive for years were beginning to shatter. The air grew suffocating, heavy with power none of them felt before. Moonshadow's breath hitched its happening. Zeal's eyes widen, the seals are failing. The kings and queens, despite their anger, staggered back as a wave of unholy energy pulsed from the tree. It was a power greater than any of them, a power they all feared. Prince Azrael, trembling, clutched his chest as a whisper slithered into his mind. Come to me. His breath hitched the voice. It was stronger now, undeniable. Their father was calling them, and soon he would rise.